So we're here at the SEMA show live, and I'm actually doing an interview first with Gearwrench.
How are you?
Good. Like I said, you're live, and I'm gonna give you that as a microphone so people can hear you a little bit better than normal.
Perfect.
So tell me a little bit about what's new here at Gearwrench, because you've got something pretty exciting going on within the diagnostic field.
Yeah. So our biggest thing we got here at SEMA this year is our diagnostics tools. We're really looking to change the game with diagnostics. We talked to our users, and the number one thing we heard from them over and over again: hardware is way too expensive.
Yep.
And then software fees are ridiculous. They don't feel like they should have to pay them over and over and over again.
Right.
They're tired of it. So Gearwrench, we're looking to tackle it in a couple different ways. The first way we're looking to do it is we said, I'm sure most of our users we know have a smartphone in their pocket. Why couldn't we give them everything they need from a diagnostic tool in a simple dongle that pairs with their smartphone? Download an app from the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, give them 23 reset and relearn functions, and to top it all off, lifetime software updates for free.
So why is that important for the industry as far as those lifetime subscriptions or lifetime updates? Because that's something a lot of people probably who are in my audience probably don't realize, is that it's not a buy it once and that's it.
Yeah, most of the time it's not once and done, and those software fees add up pretty quick.
Right.
Sometimes they can be quite as low as $75, but gosh, some of the other guys, a couple $100 a year.
Right.
And then on top of that, many of the competition out there will say, hey, not only do you have to do that, but if you're a general automotive tech that services, let's say Ford, GM, Honda, and so on, you got to buy a software pack for each make and model type as well. And we said, no, let's not do that either. Let's give you coverage for 185 manufacturers out there, and that equates to about 99.6% of the vehicles on the road. We wanted to give everything to the user at a real fair square price of $150.
Now, what is the actual cost of this device? Because like you said, a Snap-on diagnostic tool can be anywhere from $1,600 to several $1,000s.
Yeah.
What are we looking at for this one then?
Yeah, so for just the dongle version that pairs with your phone or a tablet, $150.
Wow.
Yeah, it's game changer. Truly professional diagnostics, pocket sized here. Now, let's say though that the user needs to step up a bit, needs something like topology mapping like we're showing on the screen here. Needs something like that, needs to do some key programming. Let's say they got to do ADAS calibration. We have our GW Smart 07, true wireless tablet as well. They can work up to 100 feet away from the car. Again, we didn't want to hit them again with a couple $1,000 tablet. We want to change the game there as well. $699 for that. We're going to give them 3 years of software updates. And you're probably thinking, wow, is the software going to be expensive after that? And we looked at it and we said, no, let's make it fair. $150 a year for software after that.
So why did Gearwrench, who is obviously known for more hard tools and hand tools, want to finally get into diagnostic? What took so long, and two, why now?
Yeah, so Gearwrench, we've been focused on making the best possible hand tools. We're the father of the traditional ratcheting wrench out there, and we said, we really understand our users, how they wrench every single day, and we heard the pain from them about what's going on in the diagnostic world, and we challenged ourselves and said, how can we make it better? And hearing that, we sat down in the room together as a team, as a product team, and said, let's get into this and see if we can really make a difference. Mm-hmm. And we quickly came up with this point and said, yes, we can make a difference for our users. Sat down with some more users, a bunch of focus groups, and listened to what was really important to them and said, yeah, we can make something that truly delivers. And we were excited to jump in.
So tell me a little bit more about what all this can do, because obviously the basic thing that it can do is diagnostics through OBD2.
Sure.
But what are the other things you were mentioning, like the ADAS support and other things like that?
Yeah, so we'll show you right on the screen here. So it's loaded with the 38 special functions. You'll see key programming, instrument cluster management, seat calibration, EEPROM, language changing, rain and light sensor, ABS bleeding, and on it can go. But it is loaded. BMS reset, gearbox match. These are true professional functions that a user's going to need every single day. And it's full bi-directional control again. This is professional diagnostics at a price point that is really unheard of in the industry.
Now, another unique thing about this particular tool is the fact that you can actually print a ticket out and show it directly to your customers, same codes that you were reading and same diagnostics you were reading.
We want to add transparency to the shop at all times, because we know so many times that a lot of our techs came to us and said, hey, a lot of our customers want transparency. They want to know, hey, are we just making this up? No, they can put their logo right in there, they can put all their shop information right in there, hand the customer a detailed report with all the information that they're getting right out of the tablet to go to their customer and say, here's what I'm seeing, so they know what they're saying is really true and what's really going on inside the vehicle.
So what makes this tablet special? Because it's not just a special kit of hardware that you guys have made.
Yeah.
It's actually Android based, correct?
Yeah, it's a proprietary blend of Android 10 that we put together. We perfected the software in there to make sure it's extremely stable. And then what we've also done is that we have full access into it to push updates every single day. Much of the competition out there does it on a quarterly basis. As fast as our engineering team can build a software pack, they're pushing it to make sure our customers have the latest and greatest. To make it even better though, we've added a remote control function to this. So if our users are struggling with using the tablet, our support team can go in, look at the screen as the user's working on it, and walk them through step by step by step on the solution. It's even more powerful because let's say you have multiple of these tablets in a shop and a junior tech needs help, a master tech can remote right in and help that user at the same time without actually being there.
Okay, so why do you think that is going to be something people want? Like I said, it's a junior tech, but this should be good enough to tell you what to do. Why would you still need that kind of, online support in a way?
Yeah, because sometimes when you're looking at, a great point of it is when they're looking, let's say, at some live data, trying to interpret exactly what that is saying to them, so they can have that, that master tech look at it with them and kind of interpret what that data is telling them. They can exactly pinpoint together. Maybe that junior tech just doesn't understand exactly what all that data is saying to them. That master tech can go, wait, I've seen this scenario before, and see it live with them. To make it even better though, that master tech doesn't need to have another tablet to do it. They can remote in, let's say, from their iPhone or their Android phone, and get right there and work with them at the same time to troubleshoot.
Now, to do that from the phone or from another tablet, would they have to download another piece of app software to their phone or tablet?
No, they do not. So this would tell them to go to a website with a code, and all they do is go to that site and type that code, and it comes right from the tablet, and it loads right up on their phone.
Okay. And there's another neat little thing you pointed out to me, is the fact that it's not wired. Like, you have a wire connect to it now, just something to keep it charged.
Yep, exactly, yeah, so it's completely wireless. The tablet is wireless, and the VCI is right here plugged in on this demo trying to imitate a car right here.
Right.
But yeah, it's running off of Wi-Fi 6. So the tablet creates its own Wi-Fi network. You do not need a Wi-Fi network in your shop. It creates its own Wi-Fi network to allow up to 100 feet of communication between the vehicle. Much of the competition out there, you'll see a traditional OBD2 cord popping out of here, and you got to be in the car with it. We learned from a lot of our techs, they want the car lifted, they want to be out of the car and looking into it, and have the freedom to work around the car, not in the car.
Now, another special thing is the fact that this connection is USB-C.
Exactly, yep.
But that doesn't mean you're limited to just a single connection or even your proprietary connections.
No, you're going to be able to use other accessories with it. You can use a dongle on it to split the connection as well. You can charge through it. And we're going to have accessories such as a otoscope to work with this as well. So yeah, many more things with the USB-C that allows us to do with this. And even things that, like you said, that aren't Gearwrench, that will work with this as well.
Okay, so like if you had an aftermarket otoscope, you could actually connect that to it instead.
Exactly, that's the nice thing about it being Android, and it's open to allow the user to do that. We don't want the user to feel like they're locked in and forced to. We don't want to make a brick wall, let's say.
Right. Now, are there any other expansions to this tablet besides that USB-C connection? Do you have the SD connection and all that
So
too?
inside there's 2 screws on the back of it to add additional storage if the user wants to. We did it to make it a little more difficult there because we don't want as much dirt and grass as possible going into there. But yes, you get additional storage to it. It's built in with 64 gigs of internal memory, but that is expandable.
So what else is special about this particular tablet besides being Gearwrench? Can you still take photos with it if you really wanted to do that?
Yeah, so right on the back of it, it does have a camera on it. Makes it really nice too. So it does normally traditionally do an automatic VIN scan, but let's say the car is not sending that or you're getting an error, you can take a picture of the VIN and it reads that in right off the door panel.
Okay.
So it's built in on the back of it as well.
All right. So what else have you guys come up with specific to this system? Because not only do you have to hire a team, but you have to make your own software. What other pieces of software are you building into the system?
So a lot of it comes down to the special functions in here, like we've talked about already. But the other things that we're looking at is the key programming, and then where do we go next with diagnostics? This is not just a one-off hit for Gearwrench. We're looking to make diagnostics a full program for Gearwrench down the road. So you're going to continue to see the expansion from it. These are our first couple products you're seeing here at SEMA this time. But when you come back again next year, you're going to see a full portfolio of diagnostics as we build this out more and more down the road.
Right. So when should we see this out on the market?
It is out there live right now. It's available for sale through many different retail partners out there right now, and it's shipping as we speak.
Okay. And how about the separate USB or not USB, but the Bluetooth dongle?
It's shipping as we speak. Everything is out there right now from Gearwrench.
All right. Well, cool. I appreciate it, Garrett.
Thank you.
Or Jarrett.
Thank you.
And I'll take that from you. And guys, that's a new thing from Gearwrench. It's kind of exciting. And I want to say thank you to this lady. She helped me get this set up to do a live stream. And what I like about it is she was one of the few that said, well, not one of the few, it's one of 7 that I'm going to be interviewing today that said yes, and I want to say thank you very much for that. And thank you on behalf of my audience for letting us take a look at this great new tool that you guys have.
Yeah, and Justin, we actually have another little thank you for you. We want to help you keep your hands clean from big tool debt.
Yeah.
So we're handing off a little bit of mechanics hand soap there for you.
Oh, there we go.
We hope you enjoy it.
I can definitely use that at some point.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Thank you so much.
Take care. Have a great show.
Thank you too.